Hi, this is Country Carrie, and I'm out in my barn. I thought it was fitting to be able to plant my herbs in this container I got out of my father-in-law's barn that I thought would be just so fun for herbs. And I'm finally getting them planted. So what I did was, you're supposed to have drainage when you plant things like this, but I didn't want to poke holes in all the bottoms of these because I wanted to give it a try this year to see how I liked it, this container. And also when I bring it in, I wanted a container that I could have outside and bring in inside. I didn't want it to leak water. So I did not poke holes in the bottom, but I did go to our rock pit with a bunch of shell, and I filled the bottom with some of the shell rock. And so that's going to help with the drainage, this rock is. And so then I have some potting soil that I'm going to put in. So as you can tell, I bought a few plants and I'm using some seeds. And so I'm going to plant this parsley just to save time so you're not getting bored watching all the plants I'm planting. I just saved a couple to plant. So I'm planting the parsley. Covering it with this potting soil. Okay, and then what else I'm going to do is put some seeds around it. Now, they say the size of the seeds determines the thickness of the depth of the soil. And so parsley seeds are pretty small. What I did with all of these herb seeds, and peppermint was the smallest of all. You could hardly see it. But with these small seeds, you just plant on the top of your soil and then just rub your fingers around it. And that's plenty deep. They want you to plant them 1/4 of an inch to 1/8 of an inch. And when I use my little measuring ruler to check, man, 1/4 of an inch is only 2 little lines, and 1/8 of an inch is only 1 little line. So it's so tiny that you don't really need them far. If you plant them too deep, they won't come up. And so that's what I have down for my parsley, and I'm going to put my oregano in this one as well. Herbs are beneficial. Not only can you use them medicinally, but you can also use less salt in your cooking if you are cooking with herbs. It helps add flavor to your dishes. And so that's why I want to do herbs. Like I mentioned, I wanted to be able to keep them in my cold frame and grow them. But then I want to be able to take them upstairs and use them in my home, maybe in the winter or when it comes time to do some cooking, or butters or breads. I'm hoping to just be able to take them right upstairs. They tell you to plant your herbs close to your kitchen, next to your kitchen, so that you can use them. And as you cut them down and dry them and use them, or cut them down and use them fresh, they'll just keep growing and growing. So this is a fun thing to be able to have in your growing season, is your herbs. So don't forget them along with your row planting. Yes, use your herbs. Anyway, happy planting. If you want to subscribe and find out more things that I'm going to plant, I still have my cold frame and my grow boxes to plant. Go ahead and sign up, and then also give me a thumbs up if you're liking to learn some of these things that you're learning. Thank you. Have a good afternoon.